Have you ever stayed at a hotel that costs only 10 cents a night? With such a low price, Piglet thought he was getting a great deal, but little did he know, it was actually a shady hotel. As soon as guests checked in, the owner would bring in a mouse, put it in a box, and send it through a pipe to the guest's room. While the guest was asleep, the mouse would start squeaking and nibbling on food. Its noisy eating disturbing Piglet's sleep. Unable to tolerate it any longer, Piglet called the front desk for help. Soon, Daffy Duck arrived with a cat. However, the cat wasn't free. It would cost $5 to get its help. Piglet paid without hesitation, and sure enough, the cat was efficient. In just a few seconds, it had chased the mouse into a cage. Problem solved. Piglet closed the door to his room and prepared to sleep. Then he realized the cat had claimed his bed. No matter what he tried, he couldn't get the cat to leave. Finally, Piglet grabbed a wooden board, hoping to pry the cat off the bed, but instead, he was flung up to the ceiling. Desperate, Piglet called for help again. This time, Daffy Duck brought a large dog. However, this wasn't free either, and it would cost $10 for help. After Piglet paid, the annoying cat was quickly chased away, but the dog stayed in the room. Piglet thought it was a harmless dog, but it turned out to be trained by Daffy Duck. At the sound of a bell, the dog went into boxing mode, attacking everything in sight. Helpless, Piglet had to ask for help once more. As the situation became more complicated, the fees went up. This time, it was $30 to drive away the dog. Daffy Duck brought in a lion. When the dog saw the lion, it immediately ran away in fear. However, having a lion in the room seemed even more dangerous than the dog. Once again, Piglet was forced to seek help. Now in a real crisis, Daffy Duck insisted on payment before offering assistance. This time, Daffy Duck brought in an elephant. The elephant was so big that it just had to step into the room, and the lion was pushed out. At this point, Daffy Duck had made a lot of money, but Piglet had no place to rest, so he asked for help again. To his surprise, it was the tiny mouse from the beginning that was able to drive out the elephant. Finally, Piglet, furious, decided to leave, but Daffy Duck told him he couldn't leave until the bill was paid. He forcibly kept Piglet's luggage, but inside was gunpowder, something Daffy Duck had intentionally placed there. As Piglet started his car, the fuse was lit, and suddenly, the hotel exploded. The crooked businessman, Daffy Duck, finally got his punishment.